for another KnivesFAST LivesFAST. Welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. There's my buddy Aries right off the bat. Hey Aries, I was just watching your fixed blade video. I should tell you I bought the Griffin X series fixed blade. That should be on the way to me soon. I don't know if you saw that one. It's like a 7-incher. Really cool looking knife. I'm excited about that. Been trying to keep buying stuff to get in for reviews, so that was one that was interesting because talking to my buddy Stasa, he recommended it hardcore. So yep. Anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you for being here. We're gonna do a quick KnivesFAST LivesFAST here and have some fun. So we will wait and see if any people show up. Well, I mean, we have Aries. But we need more people. There's Greg. What's up, Greg? And TREDC, hello. Good to see you. Awesome. Now we got some folks in here. Definitely hit that thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell, guys, and I appreciate you being here. All right, David Booped. Michael McCoy's in here. Grayer, Grayer, I always hate to say your last name because I always screw it up. Grayer and Chris Warras and Kevin C and Knife Nut 69 and Michael Morgan. There are 9 folks and 9 thumbs up. These are the hardcore supporters. Right there. Right there. 9 people, 9 thumbs up. Boom. All right. Thank you. Boop, boop. All right. Here we go. So now there's 15 people in here and only 9. So, but that's okay. What's up, Vinny? Good to see you. All right, hit that thumbs up and let's jump in and see what I'm carrying today. First knife in the pocket today, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen enough of this one today. This is the Concept Thunderhead prototype. I've got kind of some really cool feedback on this one today. Some people love it. Some people have some suggestions, but overall it seems like it's going over pretty well, and that sound to me is incredible. We are boop boop. Resistance is futile. Are you the Borg? Gosh. All right. So that is exactly what that is. That is the Concept Thunderhead Tempest Knives design. You can see my logo there and their logo there, and that's what we got. Very, very cool. Second knife in the pocket today is from a company I hadn't heard of until about a week ago. I heard about them. I said, hey, I heard about you. And they're like, hey, you want me to send you a knife? And I'm like, hey, yeah. And they said, this is the Monster Aurora Rays. Really, really cool. Kind of has that hand rubbed satin blade, gorgeous blue titanium handles with a kind of a starbursty pattern there. Very, very cool. Is that how it works? Is what how it works? I don't know how it works. Yeah, it's pretty cool. How much is what, Michael Morgan? How much is the Thunderhead, or how much is the Monster? Which, by the way, is, I believe, M390 on the steel, if I remember correctly. Very thin-looking stock. Haven't really done it. Did I do? Yeah, I did a little bit of cutting with it yesterday. It is pretty good. I do think some of these knives, I mean, that edge feels pretty good. I did try to cut a zip tie with it earlier today, and it felt like well, it was also the angle I was having to cut the zip tie out, so maybe that's it. The Monster, the Monster, I think these are $260 if I remember correctly. I believe that is correct. $260 for M390 hand rubbed satin, beautiful anodized blue titanium handles with a ridiculous milling pattern. Great access to the lock bar, and you can even flick it, if I cannot screw it up here, let's see, off of the grind, which is amazing. Hey, Robert, what is up, dude? Yeah, thank you, Chris. I think it came out really cool. Like I said, I've got, like any of my designs, you get some people that are like, man, I don't like the shape of the handle. I've gotten that today, and I don't really completely understand. I didn't want my knives to look exactly the same. I think, people are thinking, one of the comments was it should swoop down more at the back. Well, then it's basically the Pinion. I mean, obviously it has a much different blade shape. It's taller. It definitely has a more aggressive thumb ramp than the Pinion does. And definitely a more gradual belly than the Pinion. The Pinion stays straight and then goes up. This one is a definite gradual belly. But, I mean, the handle, I wanted it to look sort of like a Corvette Stingray kind of thing, an old Stingray from the late 60s, I think is what I had in mind. I have lots of full tang knives, Sean. Hey, Bluminati, what's up? Thank you for putting the links down. Blue, you are the man, dude. Appreciate you. And guys, please be thinking about our, thank you, Robert. Please be thinking about our guy. Oh, wait a minute. Michael's got Spyderco, Gail Bradley, 2 micarta, and crew wear. All right. Now, our guy, Tim B, he is in the hospital. They are doing, for lack of a better term, a treatment on him, working on the issue. And they're hoping a couple of days of that, and then maybe another day of some testing and different stuff, and maybe he'll be able to be back on track and back home. It's hard to say just yet. It is, I don't know how much detail he wants me to go into. It's an issue he's been dealing with for a long time as far as the main issue, but what's happening right now is something entirely that started about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. We've been talking a lot today. Oh yeah, what a great flashlight he got. No, it's definitely different than the Pinion. Very much different than the Pinion. First of all, the Pinion is a budget knife. And I've heard this from a couple of people today, and I'm a little surprised by it actually. Because it's quite different. It's quite different. I don't. So the Pinion the blade is almost completely straight. Okay. So we have pretty much a Wharncliffe until we have this little tiny belly out here. Yes, this part looks similar. Sure it does. You do have a thumb ramp, but you will see when I show you the two together, the thumb ramp on the Pinion is very rounded because it was meant to look sort of like the back of a car here. This guy is way more aggressive of a thumb ramp, and you can see the blade is a full shoot, man. The blade is a full half an inch taller. And then handle-wise, the Pinion does do what some of the people were talking about, which is it turns down here at the bottom. And in this case, we have a very straight handle, and on the Pinion, the blade is above the handle, and on this guy, you can see the blade dips down below the handle. I mean, there's a lot of differences, in my opinion. You got a fat swedge up here on this guy, and then, of course, you've got an inlay and titanium versus steel liners, and, it's a completely different knife. In my opinion, in the same way that, I mean, come on, let's be real here for a minute. You guys know I love Devo knives, but if you look, every one of their knives is a sheep's foot or a reverse tanto kind of thing. Every one of them, but they're all different knives. It's not like I would ever say, like, for example, the Tall Boy resembles some of the MASH. It resembles some of the the first one that just the Stout. It resembles those all in some way, but it's longer and it's thinner and it's different. So, I mean, in that way, it's definitely not the same knife. What do you mean? What are those kind of knives used for? What does that mean? I mean, it's no different. It's got a lower tip, so it's way easier for getting down inside of a package or doing a utility cut or that kind of thing, if that's what you're asking. But it still does all the things any other knife does. Any other knife will do slicing like such. You know, if you need to break down packages or boxes, you know, it does anything any other knife does. It just doesn't have a pokey stabby tip, if you will, which, I mean, it does really have a tip. But I don't really use knives for self-defense anyway. So I don't usually design knives to be that way, but I do have some that are like that. So the blue and my the blue and micarta one are over here. Is over here. I haven't carried this one yet. I did scratch it last night when I dropped it on my live stream. Look at that, dumb. That's great. This one is in a stonewash. Very cool. What am I missing? I think I'm missing parts of conversations. Is it considered a spider? I don't know what that means. Is what considered a spider? All right, Goondocks, we're just not going to argue about it, dude. It's a different knife. I mean, it couldn't be more different. Could not be more different, in my opinion. This one is way less contour. I mean, I could keep going all day long. It's taller, so it's less contoured. It's a full shoot. It's a full half an inch longer. Yeah, I mean, it's a different knife, but I get it. I mean, I personally, if I hold the two blades up, I do not see the same blade at all because it's got my hole, you know, kind of my shape of hole. I guess people see it as the same knife, but it's definitely not. This is way taller and has a big belly, whereas this one has a straight, flat edge on it until the very tip. I consider this way more belly here. I don't know. I guess I'm crazy. What did I miss? Nice. No, I do not own any 10-inch knives, Sean. Not my thing in any way. I'm a pocket knife kind of person. I do have a lot of fixed blades, but most of my fixed blades are short. I mean, I guess maybe this guy. Yeah, I mean, maybe my K-bar. You know, I just don't have a lot of use for long knives. I guess this is like 11 or 12 inches. So I do have a K-bar here, but just not, I don't have a lot of use for large knives. Not for me. Yep. I mean, again, and if it hits you that way and you don't want to, you know, it's not your thing because you already have a Pinion or you don't like the Pinion or, you know, whatever, I totally get it. But I see it as a completely different knife. And to be honest with you, it is way more elegant than a Pinion. It's taller on the grind, so it's going to be a thinner cut. The Pinion is a great knife. Please don't get me wrong. But this is like my style taken up a notch or 5, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just the designer. Cold Steel Spartan. Nice. That sounds like a cool one. You call that a knife? Yes, I do, Chip, for sure. All right, the third knife in the pocket today. Okay. Here we go, guys. Moderators, sounds like it's getting weird in here. The ting is incredible. All right, here is the next one. This is the Rosecraft Blades. Shoot, what's this thing called? The why am I doing that? Oh, man. All right, gonna have to turn around and look at the box. Somebody will have it on the screen by the time I turn around. Somebody's gonna put it on the screen before I ever turn around. I'm picking up all the wrong ones. Cane Creek Jack. Cane Creek Jack. This is the Rosecraft Blades Cane Creek. Good Lord. Cane Creek Jack in rosewood. First time I've experienced the Cane Creek Jack, and I like it a lot. This one is super snappy. Again, you do need to use your thumbnail to get it open. It's not really a pincher. Yeah, I cannot. So you got to use your thumbnail. Not a big deal. Carried Protect Mordax and Berg Blades Tick today. Nice. You mean this guy right here? Bam! Hey, Sean, what's up, man? I got the Dundee quote. There you go. That's not a knife. Got a Demco 80 20.5 Ultim Slicer and 20 CV coming my way. Also, already a notepad full of mod ideas. Nice, Grayer. You guys out there, I'm reading that blooming eye. You guys out there, you need to go design your own knives. The Thunderhead is the blade. This looks like big, tall Thunderhead. That's the blade, is where the name Thunderhead comes from. Goodness. Goodness. Yeah, that ting is awesome. And basically, you can do it. You don't have to flick the crap out of it if you get it right here. Oh, it didn't do it that time. Come on. Maybe it's... I heard it earlier when I did that. Let's see. Yeah, it's there. It's just lower. Definitely gives more ting when you do this. But really cool. Ninja Star. Dang, that would be cool. Hey, Ron Crow, what's up? I know. No, Blue, I get it, dude. I'm trying to be funny, and I don't do a very good job with it. I'm not funny. My kids tell me that all the time, especially my second oldest, Tyler. He informs me constantly that I'm the least funny person he knows. All right, so if anybody else wants to say what you're carrying, I know Mimo already put his up and several other folks. But if you guys haven't put your carry up yet and you would like to, please do. But again, the Cane Creek Jack, these drop on Thursday. So do the two new Zambezi versions drop on Thursday as well. Very, very cool. Whoa, what was that? Hold on, I just got a message from Tim. I want to read it. Oh, gosh. Okay, now he's in the hospital and his parents are at his house and there's huge trees down in his yard because it was a big thunderstorm. Nice, not good. With the production of Thunderhead coming, is there a thunderstorm, a thunder bottom on the right? Thunder bottom? No, there's definitely not. Quiet Carry Drift Large today for Knife Nut. Kershaw Leak and a pair of two for Chip. Kubi Titius for Ron Crow. I've got big fixies that have a purpose. All right, what do you use them for, and which ones are they? I want to hear it. I mean, I got a machete that has a purpose. It's a Gerber Gator, I think. Thunder Bottom. Oh goodness. I didn't even get to read that before it went away. So. Just a good old 940. That sounds good. I love a 940. Jetstream, Hedgehog, and Pinion for David Tooley. Awesome, dude. Very, very cool. Oh, and by the way, I forgot one other, how they're different. The Pinion does not have a front flipper in any way. Practice in the pocket for Chris. Nice. Love it. Anyway, if you have a design language, all of your knives are going to look fairly similar. I do have some coming up that don't look any kind of similar. Nope. But definitely, you're definitely going to have... Oh, I think it was funny. Um, I actually have a story that would go with that, but I'm not going to tell it right now. With the Thunder Bottom, so I'm not going to tell it on a stream, but it's funny. But yeah, I mean, when you're designing knives, you have a look. I have a knife coming up with another manufacturer, and some people that I've showed it to says it looks just like a Jetstream, and to me, it definitely does not look like a Jetstream. I mean, everybody has their own way of looking at things. You can't say, oh look, it's a drop point, so it's a Jetstream. Oh look, it's got sort of the same shaped blade, so it's a Pinion. I mean, it's almost impossible to veer off, but so much. But anyway, Robert, no. Again, like I always do, I'm leaving Kubi alone and waiting for word from them. So we will see. I have 2 things I'm waiting for them to tell me about soon. 100% Goondocks. That was kind of my point. Very much so. When you showing what was in, I can't, Chuck. I can't. I wish I could. I'm being told sometime this week it should be good to go to show it. And I love this thing. Personally, I cannot wait for this one to come out. Oh, I get it, Aries. Yeah, absolutely. Today is sometime this week. Yeah, but I haven't been given clearance yet. It's funny that different manufacturers look at different things because, I mean, we might be 3, 4, 5 months from the Thunderhead coming to market, and Concept sent this because they want to get you guys feedback. And it sounds like Goondocks' feedback is make it look different than the Pinion. But and I've had people with feedback all day, and Concept is copied in every one of those, and that's awesome. So if we want to make some tweaks to it, we definitely will. And then the other company I'm working with, they've told me not to show it. So it's interesting that there are different ways of looking at that, for sure. I'm trying to, James. Yeah, no, I get it too. It's so hard, man. I've got to figure. I'm still trying to figure out when I'm doing the downdraft. I have another fixed blade design that Aries has seen, but not very many people have. Aries has seen it, and it's headed. I sent it last night to a company to see if they want to collaborate on it. Kind of went back and forth on that one if I wanted to do a production run on it myself. And then I decided, no, you know what? I want that one out to the masses. So, a company ends up making way more than I can afford to make myself, and I want more of them out there. Yeah, Aries, I love it, man. It's totally different. Goondocks will not say it looks like anything else of mine. It definitely looks wild compared to normal Tempest style, but it will be a slicer and very cool. I am very excited. We could do that, David. We could do that. Yeah, I can't do that yet. I cannot, man. If you guys saw how much stuff is in the works in the background, you would think I've lost my mind. I've got the downdraft, and then I've got 2 other designs. I'm not going to give you the name of one of them because if I gave you the name of one of them, it would ruin the surprise. So I can't tell you the name of it. The other one is called the Tornado. Very excited for the Tornado. The Tornado is a 6.5-inch knife. Yeah, very uncomfortable for me to make a 6.5-inch folder. But I am excited for it. It may be one of the coolest, and that is one that very much, if the Tornado goes over well, then we may turn it into a Tornado XL and do a large version, like a 6, 7.5, or even an 8-inch version of the Tornado, because I think it's that freaking cool. Yes, very, very true, Freak Show. That is 100% correct. Well, it's almost time to go help with taco night. It is tacos. It is Tuesday, so it's Taco Tuesday. Yeah, Blue, man. But I think the small version of the Tornado is going to be one of my favorite small knives. No joke. It absolutely has that potential if it comes out right. But then again, it would be really cool in a larger version too. And I've got a few knives like that I would like to do that with down the road. The Tornado? No, the Tornado is not a fixie. The one I was talking about earlier that I sent to a manufacturer last night to see if they wanted to take it as a collaboration, that's a fixie. That's a, let's see, 6 3/4. The little fixie, it's 6 3/4 overall. So definitely the smallest fixed blade I've made. Slightly smaller than the Dust Devil, but taller. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm saying too much. Loot, and you know what? Loot is killing it, guys. If you got, oh, you know what, Loot? I just thought of something. I got to remember something this evening. As soon as I'm done with this stream, I got to remember to do something, and I forgot. But Loot is killing it with the CAD designs. He is absolutely just doing a great job, for sure. Fantastic. Hey, Aries, when are you dropping the... Wow, Rock Hoppers. Wednesday, is that correct? Wednesday morning? No, Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern. Is that right? Zach Stuff, is he in the house? Zach, what's up? Yes, sir. Yeah, you know I won't forget you, man. Nice. Have a good one, Freak Show. Hey, Zach, hold on. Are you still here? Zach, where'd he go? Is he here? Hey, D. Sharon, what's up? Hey, D. Sharon, let's see if I can ask this in a way that it won't ruin anything. Was something you're working on from a certain manufacturer that we went to a dinner with, did that get announced? Was that vague enough? Zach, is he here? I wanted to show him something. All right, fine. I think he left. All right, but that's good. Yeah, okay. So D. Sharon has a fixed blade. They didn't say that it was yours in the post that I saw. It has a fixed blade that I got to handle at Blade Show, and Kaiser announced today that it's coming. That thing looks cool. He let me hold it at Blade Show. It's very thin, very nice in the hand. I like that one. I will have to get one. He ain't making no trouble. I'm just giving him a hard time more than anything. Goondocks is awesome. Very cool. That was a nice looking fixed blade. I think it looks great. Oh, that's awesome, D. Sharon. I would love to review that sucker for sure. Absolutely, man. That sounds great. I told Aries before any of the rest of y'all were in here that I ordered a Griffin X Series fixed blade yesterday. Looking forward. I'm trying to do more fixed blades. I love them. Hopefully the views will do good, but whether they do or don't, I enjoy them. I got to find another way to store my fixed blades. They're all in a drawer. They're all just kind of beating on each other. So I got to find another way to store my fixed blades. I don't know. Nice. Okay. Very cool, dude. All right. Well, I need to go help with Taco Tuesday. So, first, as soon as I hang up with this, I need to ask Loot a question and deal with that before I forget and go on about my crazy day. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Aries. I don't know what to do. Let me show you guys how terrible this is. All right, I got to unplug for a minute. This is how, let me turn it around. This is awful. This makes me feel sick inside. But that is my fixed blade storage. That's what it looks like. That is absolutely horrendous. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, it's not good because they're getting all banged up. There's my rock hopper. If you guys are thinking about a rock hopper and you think you like it, it is a workhorse for such a small knife. For those that don't know what this is, they're dropping on Wednesday at 8 p.m. at Aries EDC's Etsy store. Not this variety. There's G10 and a couple other things. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but definitely very, very cool. For sure, don't stab yourself. All right. But yeah, that's just terrible storage. Awful. I don't know what else to do. But that's what I got. So it is what it is. I know. I just feel like they're getting all beat up. Exactly, Chuck. Chuck just made the exact point. When I'm looking for something specific, I have to take everything out to get to it. Suitcase? Oh, goodness. Oh, it's awful. Awful, awful. Yeah, I could do that, Blue. That's not a bad idea. Like make, yeah, actually, I could make something to fit in there out of wood, like a box with slots, or even it's a deep drawer. It's like, how deep is that drawer? How deep is the drawer? The drawer is 8.5 inches tall, so some of them would actually stand up. Could do it that way. Toolbox, that works. All right, well, guys, I got to run. Hit that like button if you haven't already. What? I grew up with the freaking Bee Gees freak show. It's not necessarily fan. It's just what I heard all the time growing up. Matter of fact, we did dances in my little elementary school, and that's one of the songs that pops up in my head all the time. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't think a knife roll is going to work super well. Yeah, double tap the screen, guys. Hey, you know I like harder stuff now, but that's still in the back of my mind. And I like that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. All right. Kaizen foam. I'll have to look at that. Eric, I don't know what that is. Oh, well, I'll figure it out. Hey, Justin, what's up, dude? Good to see you. So that's everything we're looking at right now. I got to do some reviews tonight, tomorrow, sometime. This one's waiting to be reviewed and sent to the next channel. I don't even remember who the next channel is. If it's anybody that's in the chat, I'm sorry. We talked about, of course, you're here right at the end. We talked about what I was carrying. We talked about does the Thunderhead look like a Pinion? We talked about I don't know, the Bee Gees. That's all I got. All right, guys, have a good one. Thumbs up and have a good evening. Thank you, each and every one of you, for all. It's layered foam. You can make it cutouts and whatever. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, I'll check it, dude. Thank you guys for being here. Have a good one. And thank you for watching the KnivesFAST channel. See ya.